just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hawk 70, Hawk
70. 19 right. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, 72 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Check 52.
Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
In motion right is Wilson. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Down simple scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, check Mike 6. Mike 6. I got one.
Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 6.
Fields now to throw. It's caught. Beckham Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And brought in downfield by Burks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Hey, check Mike 6. You're trapped.
Back to throw, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Seazn. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes, they kind of had